Hey guys, welcome back to another video brought to you today by Total Cards, and today we have the brand new Yu-Gi-Oh! Age of Overlord. This is the Zark set. It's the next core set booster box featuring the second go at the Supreme King, which is quite exciting. We have 12 booster boxes open today. I'm going to get a first look at all these kind of cards. I'm not too sure what to expect. I know some of the cards in the set, of course, but I'm not uber familiar with every card. And this time, which is weird because normally I am on top of the new cards and everything that's in the set and that kind of thing. So it might be a nice experience, kind of jumping in head first and not really knowing what to expect. So yeah, we have 12 booster boxes to open. That means we're going to get quite a few quarter century rares because those are in this set as well, which is really exciting. And there's some definite, some very powerful cards in the set from what I have read. And one of my favorite archetypes in this as well, TG monsters. The TGs make a return, so I'm quite excited to crack into this booster box. So if you haven't already, guys, do subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our other videos, and of course like the video if you do enjoy. Hopefully this kind of video gives you a good idea of what you can get if you were to buy a Yu-Gi-Oh! Age of Overlord booster box. And if you are interested in getting one for yourself, head on over to totalcards.net. You can buy booster boxes, booster packs, and of course the single cards. But without further ado, let's crack on and get into Age of Overlord. We've got Xyz Entrust, Sinful Spoils of Doom, What Kingdom, Gen the Diamond Tiger. This card's crazy. So when it summons Gen or Ken or one of them. It summons another one that's like this. And then when this one is summoned to your opponent's side of the field, it discards a card out the hand. TCG exclusive. Everyone's kind of crazy about this card, and for good reason, because it is pretty crazy. We've got super rare Wings of Light. That's the first super rare. And Leela Wrap, new live twin card. Alpha summon Miracle of the Supreme King and Origami Goddess. That's an Orgididec card. I know the Orgididec's have got more support in this set. Not too sure if it's good yet. We've got Shin Baron, Vanquish Soul, Snow Devil. We got TG Overdragonar? If this card is synchro summoned, you can special summon any number of TG monsters from your graveyard in defense position. You can't special summon for the rest of the turn except TG monsters. You can only use this effect of TG Overdragonar once per turn. If this card on the field is destroyed, draw one card. That is pretty good. I like it. Right. We got Pit Knight Philly, another Link monster in the pit than the Pit Knight, which is pretty good. It was Pit Knight early, which sees play in like Sprite Tribrigade. If this card is special summoned to a zone of Link monster points to you, can target one monster you control with 1500 or less attack. It can make a second attack during each battle phase. Also, if it battles an opponent's monster, any battle damage it inflicts to your opponents is doubled. During the standby phase, the next turn after this card was destroyed by battle under a card effect, and you special summon this card. So it's not as crazy good as early because it revolves around being played in the battle phase, but it's a card. We've got a Scapegoat. I absolutely love that artwork. That's sick. You got Token Collector in the backward, trying to get them sheep tokens, which is really cool. And then Orgididec Daybreak. I've seen some cool cards so far. Not a bad start at all. We've got UFO Light. This is really cool as well. It's like UFO Turtle, or there's quite a few UFO cards. We've got What Yuki, What Kingdom. It's been a while since I've seen What cards, so that's kind of funny. Xyz Armor Fortress. Once per turn, you can also Xyz summon Armor Fortress by using a rank 3 or 4 Xyz monster you control. Cannot be used as material for an Xyz summon while it has material. Once per turn, you can detach up to 2 materials from this card. Add armored Xyz cards with different names from your deck equal to the number of detached. The monster equipped with this card battles any monster. Any battle damage it inflicts is doubled. That's a new card. Locust Samsara Alpha and IAS Invasive Alien Species. Strong. We've got Starling Stare, Xyz Entrust, Immortal Bushi, Sweet Roommate, Supreme King Gate Magician, Leela Wrath, Angelic's Miracle of the Supreme King, and Fallen of Testina. I'm not going to read all the Supreme King cards. I know they're good. I know they're alright. There's a lot of text on Pendulum cards for me. Oh, we got the brand new secret rare. I'm going to butcher this. Arias the Labyrinth Butler. This card's really, really good. It's says during the main phase, you can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard, special summon a labyrinth monster, or set a normal trap from your hand. The set normal trap can be activated this turn. When your opponent activates a card or effect in response to your card or effect activation, you can special summon it basically. You can special summon this card from the graveyard, which is really cool. So it lets you potentially get some of those crazy like Eradicator combos off turn 1, which is insane. We've got Peacock, we've got Tistina, Red Arrows, Xyz Armored Torpedo. That is cool, it looks cool. I'm not going to read it, but it looks cool. We've got Ken, the Warrior Dragon. So these are the 2 new TCG exclusive cards. We're yet to see what they'll do. This one, this one summons this one to your opponent's field, and then this one summons this one to your opponent's field. When this one's summoned, it makes me draw 2, discard 1. When this one's summoned, it makes my opponent discard 1 card, which is pretty good. It's really, really good. Got Shove, UFO Light, Sinful Spoils, TG All Clear. All TG monsters on the field become machine monsters. During your main phase, you can normal summon a TG monster. During the main phase, you can destroy a TG monster in your hand or field, and if you do add a TG monster with a different name to index your hand, it's a card. We've got Ken again, and we got Pit Knight Philly. Love the card. Leela Wrap Alpha Summon and Card Scanner. I saw this artwork when I was looking at the set, and I thought it was really cool. It's like a card dealer. Is that what the card's called? Where once you've drawn a card and you stand by, you can put one back and draw another card. Synchro Rumble. This is a new card that Crimson Dragon will be able to search. Target 1 tuner or 1 level 7 or 8 Dragon Synchro monster in your graveyard. Special summon in defense. Also, for the rest of the turn, you can't special summon monsters from the extra deck except Synchro monsters. The level 7 or 8 Dragon Synchro monster or Crimson Dragon you control will be destroyed by a battle or card effect. You banish this card instead. So it's a monster reborn. When you summon Crimson Dragon, it searches this, which is a monster reborn. I'm not too sure if it's good because they already had, I think it was Synchro Overtop, which was basically like a better monster reborn because it could reborn multiple monsters. Yeah, I'm not too sure, but the only problem with that card was they were all a very small level, so it might be really good. Ooh, we got Divine Temple of the Snake Eye. This card's really good. When this card is activated, you can place a Snake Eye monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard face up in its owner's spell and trap card as a continuous spell. Level 1 fire monster you control, gain 1100 attack. Once per turn, if your opponent normal or special summons a monster, you can target 1 monster card on the field, treat it as a continuous spell, special summon it to the field. And we got Earthbound Servant, Geo Gramlina. We're going to be getting more of the Earthbound Servant cards soon in Maze of... the new basically Maze of Memories. I can't remember what the set's called. Editor, put it on the screen. TG Mighty Striker. Level 2 TG Synchro Monster. It says once per turn, during your opponent's main phase, you can quick effect immediately Synchro Summon. If this card is Synchro Summon, you can add a TG spell trap from your deck to hand. If it's in the main monster zone to the graveyard, you can send 1 TG card from your deck to the graveyard. I'm not seeing the insane TG cards yet. I'm interested. I like the Novels artworks. I think they're really cool. We got Angelica, we got Pit Knight, and we got Fallen of the Tistina. The Tistina cards are getting more support this set, which is really cool. UFO Light, Peacock, Immortal, Supreme King, Starry Dragon Cycle, Play of the Tistina, Miracle, Master, and Cursed Bride Doll. So we've got Return of the Tistina, Season Trust, Supreme King Dragon, Lightworm, and Diabell Star, the Black Witch. This is a chase card of the set. It says you can special summon this card from your hand by sending 1 card from your hand or field to the graveyard. You can only summon it once per turn this way. If this card is normal special summon, set 1 Sinful Spoils spell trap directly from your deck. During your opponent's turn, if this card is sent from the owner's hand or field to the graveyard, send 1 card from your hand or field to the graveyard if you do special summon this card. So it has a built-in monster reborn when it leaves the field. And it also searches for any of the Sinful Spoil cards. So yeah, I thought this was a Sinful Spoil card in my brain when I saw it, which it's not, it's a Snake Eye card. We got Sharp, we got One Kingdom, UFO Light, Fire Recovery, Loka, Fallen Tistina, and Cursed Bride Doll. 2 really good secret rares from our box though. Getting Arius and Diabell Star. Definitely insane. Embrace of the Tistina. It's a new super rare we haven't seen yet. Discordance, Loka Samsara, Soul of Supreme King, Sweet Roommate, 7 Spoils of Doom Resilia, TG Close. We've got Queben's Huff, Protection of the Horus. The Horus cards are in this set. They're quite similar to Epherion monsters, where they kind of just summon themselves, which is really cool. So the Horus cards are highly sought after out of this set as well. I'm not too sure how I feel about the Horus cards yet, though. I tried playing them in like Telement, but they're a bit weird. Not too sure if I'm sold on them in that yet. But I saw the Epherion deck with them in, and I thought that was pretty cool. But only time will tell, really, how the Horus cards will do over here. Because I don't think we have like regionals coming up and stuff in November, in October, and there's a YCS in Italy in December. So it'll probably be, it'll be quite a few weeks of this set coming out before I think we'll figure out exactly what we're after. We've got Original Sinful Spoils Snake Eye. Send one other face-up card you control to the graveyard, special summon a level 1 fire monster from your hand or deck. This is good. You can banish the card from your graveyard, target 1 Snake Eye or Diabell Star monster in your graveyard, add 1 level 1 fire monster from your deck to your hand, then place the target monster on the bottom of the deck. This summons Jet Synchron, which is wild. I can play that in Synchrons. That is wild. We got Watuna, Supreme King, Watayuki, Xyz and Trust, Snake Eye Orc, Miracle of the Supreme King, Angelica, Master Tau, and Concours de Cuisine Culinary Confrontation. They're messing about there. Got Manadium Trusukta? I believe someone told me this was Kit Kalos, like in the lore. I'm not too sure. But it turns some of the Manadium combos into 1-card combos, which is pretty good because that deck was already very, very strong. So for it to get more support in this set, watch out, everyone. Watch out. Manadium be coming. Got Red Arrows, Quinn's Buff, the Protection of the Horus. And the last booster pack of this box, we have got ourselves a Baphomet, the mythical king of the Phantom Beasts. This scares me because this deck was already pretty good. This card's name becomes Chimera the Flying Mythical Beast. 2 monsters with different types, Beast, Fiend, or Illusion. That's pretty good. If this card is fusion something, you can send a Beast, Fiend, or Illusion monster from your deck to the graveyard during your opponent's turn. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one of your banished Beast, Fiend. Okay. It's okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing it insanely right now. I'm not seeing maybe the potential it has there. But it doesn't seem bad either. So let's move on to the next booster box. I've kind of zoomed this out because we got a good look of what most of the cards in that the set are because of that booster box. So what we're gonna try and do now is kind of just up the ante a bit, get the gas burning, get cooking, start ripping into these booster boxes, and actually, seeing a lot of what this set has to offer. First pack, we get the Arius, the Labyrinth Butler. So that's 2 already. 2 Labyrinth Secret Rares. We're, of course, I'm just kind of going to brush over a lot of the cards now, unless I think it's worth talking about that I know of. But my first impressions, Exceed the Pendulum, a super rare. That's surprising. This card is cool. I believe it removes the need of playing the Selene in your extra deck. And it does change, you probably won't need to play Selene in your Pendulum decks anymore, which is really cool. We rate it good. Dark-Hole Dragon. This card looks awesome. Guys, look at that. Unreal. They keep giving us really cool dragons. Cannot be destroyed by card effects. You can only use each of the following effects to Dark-Hole Dragon once per turn. If a monster on the field is destroyed by a card effect that does not target it except during the damage step, you can special summon this card from the graveyard if it was there when the monster was destroyed, or hand even if not. If this card is special summoned, you can activate this effect during the end of this turn. Add Dark-Hole from your deck to your hand. Surely there was other cards that maybe would have been deemed worth ultra rare. We've got Snake Eye Birch, that's a new one. That looks a really cool card as well. We've got Peacock, we've got Snake. I compliment the Snake Eyes and we get one. We got the Snake Eye Flamberge Dragon. And this card, you can target a face-up monster on the field or in either graveyard, place it in the face-up, and it's a spell and trap card. Oh, right. So it puts a card in the spell and trap card zone, and during your opponent's turn, you can target a monster card that's a spell, special summon it to your field. This card is sent from the hand or field of the graveyard, and special summon level 1 fire monster. 2 level 1 fire monsters from your graveyard. I see you. Really cool looking card as well. We've got full armored Dark Knight Lancer. I believe some of my friends were talking about this card. Because it's good. Once per turn, you can target an Xyz card in your graveyard, add it to your hand. What? Once per turn, if an equipped card becomes equipped to a monster you control, attach one monster your opponent controls to this card's material. Okay. I understand now. I understand. So when my friends were explaining this to me, I thought this card searched for any Xyz card in the game, which seemed crazy. It seemed crazy to me. But actually what they were saying was, you summon Beatrice, and you send an Xyz card from your deck to the graveyard, such as Xyz Encore, a card that mentions Xyz. You send it to the graveyard, then you can add it back off this card because you rank up Beatrice into that card. And then of course you've got the potential to go on a deuce after the battle phase and stuff because you've got 2800 attack. We've got TG Glaive Blaster. So 1 tuner synchro monster plus 2 non-tuner. This is a level 12 synchro. We love the cards like this. These are awesome. So must be synchro summoned. You can target 1 monster in the field, special summon from the extra deck, banish it. That's a quick effect. Then you can use this effect a number of times per turn up to the number of non-tuner synchro materials used for this effect. So it says you can use it over and over. I'm not sure which effect it means. I'm not sure if it means the first effect or the second effect, because the second effect is once per turn, if a monster is banished face up, you can target one of them, special summon it to your field, ignoring its summoning. We like it. Yeah, I like it. Almost at the end of this booster box now. Surely we've got one more Ultra. Veda Claricnum. This card looks insane, guys. Insane. Tistina, the new Tistina Xyz monster. If it's special summoned, send. Oh yeah, I've read this one. So yeah. Once per turn, this card has a Tistina. So when it's summoned, it sends all face on cards your opponent controls to the graveyard. Then once per turn, this card is Tristina as a material, and detach a material against 2000 attack. If this card is destroyed, you can special summon a Tistina monster. So it's not crazy, but it's cool. It is cool. A lot of the Tistina cards have the effect that deal with like flip everything face down and then send stuff that are face up to the graveyard. So that card deals with everything else that's like face down, you know, which is pretty cool. We've got Seed Spitting Sapling. And that is it for the second booster box. Yet to see the famous Zark, or there's a card in this set called SB Little Knight, which is really, really good, and we will talk about it once we see it. Ooh, we got the secret rare. This is gorgeous. Wow, this is a nice secret rare, guys. TG Rocket Salamander. You can tribute a TG monster. Special summon 1 TG monster from your deck with a different original name than the tributed monster. If you control a machine TG monster, you can target 1 level 4 lower TG monster in your graveyard, special summon it, but negate its effects. Ooh, I'm starting to see something. I have no idea how you do it, but I'm discovering it, guys. I am starting to see it. If you're looking for somewhere to buy Yu-Gi-Oh cards or sealed product, head on over to TotalCards.net. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're enjoying this kind of content. It does help a lot. Ooh, two TG secret rares. Are you insane? Are you insane? TG Limiter Removal. Discard 1 card, add 2 TG monsters with different names. Oh, that's cost. Oh no. Add 2 TG monsters with different names from your deck to your hand. You can banish this card from your graveyard, target a TG monster in your graveyard, shuffle it into the deck, or if you control a machine TG monster, you can add it to your hand instead. This is really good, but it's cost, and that makes me sad because I don't want to get ashed on that. That is going to be really, really sad. Oh, we got it. Odd Eyes Arcray Dragon. This is him, the cover card, King Zark. So it says, this card is always treated as Supreme King Zark. This face down card in the extract must first be either special summoned or special summoned by tributing 1 level 12 Dark Supreme King Zark. If this card is special summon from the extra deck, you can place one Pendulum monster from your deck in your Pendulum zone. If this card in the monster zone is destroyed, you can place this card in your Pendulum zone. Then in the Pendulum, it says if you have 2 cards in your Pendulum zone, you can special summon this card. Then you can apply the effect. Shuffle 1 card from your Pendulum zone into the deck. Then if it was added to your extra deck, you can special summon it, ignoring its summoning conditions. Very good. Very, very good. Starry Dragon Cycle. We got Happy Guidance of Horus. We got the Horus Monkey. Gaia Prominence, the Fierce Force. Look at this. What a card. When your opponent activates a monster affecting their hand or graveyard, you can discard a card and negate that effect if you destroy the card. When this attack monster destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can target a fire monster in your graveyard, special summon it wild. This is the first time I've seen Burning Dragon. If your opponent controls 2 or more monsters and this card is in your hand, you can special summon it. If this card is normal special summon, you can discard a spell, destroy all spell and trip cards in the field. That's cool. That's very cool. Look at me getting all greedy. Right, so we've been through 3 booster boxes now. Not a quarter century yet. So this is number 4. We got a Visa Samsara, which is a really cool looking card. To add to like the Visa storyline, you know. Infernal Flame Banshee. 2 level 4 monsters. You can detach them with your Tear a Pyro monster from your deck and add it to your hand or send it to the grave. This card is banished and control Pyro. You can special summon this card, and if you do it, gains attack equal to the number of the currently banished monsters times 100. That's a new cool looking card. It looks like a Fortune Fairy, honestly. And as you see, guys, the table is starting to get pretty crazy. This is what it's like when you start opening lots and lots of booster boxes. And of course, you have piles and piles of commons as well. But if you were to pull out all, see, Realm of Elegy. See, and you still get cards, super rares that you haven't seen in any of the other boxes, which is just weird. Only a few more packs of this box to go, so I'm hoping. Of course we'd get this. It's the quarter century Dark Old Dragon. Of course. Honestly. Look at camera focus. Honestly. It is beautiful. But why? Why is this the one we get? We don't want it. Oh, of course we'd get that as a quarter century. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. This is the mad bit about these 25th anniversary sets though. So all the ultra rares and all the secret rares do come as quarter century rares. So you know, you can bling your deck out. If your deck needs these staples, like you can bling it out with quarter centuries and it's gonna look awesome. In Yu-Gi-Oh! You've got the Japan, where all the cards come out a few months in advance. And the sets are a little bit different. And then you've got us in the TCG. We both have different ban lists. We have different booster boxes and different rarities and that kind of stuff. So a lot's different. But you can look at Japan and see what they get a little bit early, so you figure out what cards are good. And then when the cards come to us, there's an extra 20 or so slots in these booster boxes that they add extra cards. So maybe Japan got some cards in promos or something that we didn't get, so they'll put some in there. Or the TCG, Europe and US, they get a chance to make some cards as well. So that's what they'll call TCG exclusives. And OCG will probably get them a little bit down the line in some other booster box to catch them up. I can't remember exactly what they called them, honestly. Vanquish Soul Xiaolong. I believe this one's pretty good. You can reveal a card in your hand, especially on this card from your hand. You can activate one of these effects. If it's a fire, change the battle position of a monster to add a Vanquish Soul card from your deck. Oh, it's the card. Oh, I forgot about this one. Zeus's Friend. So, this card's wild. It is so good. I like it a lot. During the turn or the turn after, your opponent special summoned 2 or more monsters from the extra deck. You can also exceed summon this card by using one monster you control with the highest attack, your choice, if tied. If you do, you cannot normal or special summon monsters for the rest of the turn. While this exceeds summon monster is on the field, neither player can activate the effects of monsters with 3,000 or more attack. Once per turn, you can detach one material from this card, return one monster on the field to the hand. It's a card, right? And I think it's a really cool card that is, I would say, too generic. It's too awfully generic. Because almost every deck summons more than 2 monsters. Your opponent can summon a monster and then boom, pressure. Like that card applies so much pressure. In some decks, turns all their monsters off, can't use their effects no more. Baron de Fleur. And the last secret of the box as well. Last pack, Imseti, Glory of the Horus. This is the really good Horus card that searches, and yeah, this is the one that makes the deck that like work. Oh! We got the best card! We got the best card! Oh my god! Guys, look at this. It's the best card. Focus, look. Victory! We win! We finally win! Yes! Oh, it's finally, oh, the Konami Lords, they have finally graced me with the best card in the set. Oh, zoom, it's there, it's right there. If I was not in the middle of a video right now, I would run around the office holding this card like I'd won the FA Cup. Like, honestly, that is the FA Cup right there. Oh, look. And another Seeker. I almost didn't even notice. We got Wanted, Seeker of Sinful Spoils. Adds Diabella Star. You can banish it to add another spell or trap that's in the graveyard. Unreal. So, because it's a quarter century, I didn't even talk about the card because I got so excited. So, if it's link summoned using a Fusion Synchro, Xyz, whatever, it banishes a card on the field when it's summoned. And then, quick effect, when your opponent activates a card or effect, you can target 2 face-up monsters on the field, including a monster you control, banish both until the end phase. It does it all and cooks tea for you. Like, unreal. What a box! Imseti Glory of the Horus, that's a second copy. What a box! Guys, this is unreal. What an opening! That box gone. Next box. TY Photon! TY Photon Sky Crisis! I am very happy about that card. It's so good. This set is pretty good, isn't it? Don't worry, guys. We will put the SP Little Knight in a sleeve. I promise you. I just don't have them next to me right now. Another quarter century. Full armored Dark Knight Lancer. Okay. Oh, Snake will take Jet Synchron. That's Jet Synchron. Let's get it. Right. Okay. Ultra rares are coming. Where are the secrets? This one's going to be a secret. Seed. All right. It's the plant. Close. Close. Yes. Regular SP Little Knight. Huge. Huge. Perfect. A regular one. We would happily take another quarter century though. If you're offering. Okay, right. Next box. Not messing around. You guys been here for a very long time. Imseti Glory of the Horus at the player set now. Buzzing. And if you guys didn't notice, that was a secret in the first pack again. Divine Temple. Right, we got Gazelle. Not Gazelle, Birthmat. Gazelle, King of the Mythical Beast, is a really good card, but not the card we're after today. King Sarcophagus, nah, that's good. We did ask another King Sarcophagus, so I'm happy to see that. If you guys don't know what King Sarcophagus does, it basically sends a card from your hand to the graveyard, and then you get a dump of Horus from deck. And you can do it up to 4 times. So you can literally send like every single Horus from your deck to the grave if you wanted, and then all the Horuses kind of just summon themselves from the graveyard. You get a lot of bodies for like not much really. You know, it's not like they're going to ash it 4 times, are they? Yeah, I'm not too sure how explored the Horus cards are going to be or what they're going to be played in. They're kind of crazy. Last pack of this box, and then we'll be moving on to the very last booster box, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully, being able to squeeze one more quarter century rare out of this opening, because we have done insanely well. I am very, very impressed. My general thoughts on Age of Overlord is from opening it and obviously like playing the game and stuff like that. I would say there's a lot of good chase cards in this set for the first few weeks. You know, a lot of people are going to be scrambling to try and pick up the SP Little Knights, the TY Fon. You know, these cards, to me, in my opinion, just seem like essential cards you just have to own. Like the Nightmare cards, like Nightmare Cerberus, Phoenix, Unicorn. Those cards, every player has them. Ash Blossom. You know, you have all these staples because they can be played in almost any deck. Well, this is what you see with the SP Little Knight and the TY Fon. And then when you're looking to kind of, you know, you want to play a bit of a crazier deck that has a bit more engines, then you start looking at the Deep L-Star cards. They seem really good. You know, the Horus cards, again, they might have a place in some deck. I'm not too sure. It's kind of the fun of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is sometimes you get to mash decks together. A lot of people like the Edison format for that very reason. Because a lot of the decks are a bit crazier and you can be quite creative with your deck. And it's not all completely archetype based, where you have to play all the, you know, you have to play all the Testina cards to play Testina, you know. You can get a bit crazier with it. Bit of Dubelistar, bit of Telement, you know, bit of Branded, you know, you can start getting quite creative with your decks. Which is why there's a lot of crossover with archetypes now, which they do, which is really cool to see, because then, you know, it just allows you to be a bit more creative with your deck. But then you've got Ken and Jen. We're talking about two really good normal summons. And when you think about it, you know, like, you want warriors to make us old, so you put it in your Infinite deck, which is one of the best warrior decks at the moment, but they already have some insane normal summons. They play Neospace Connector and Aquadolphin, which do fulfill that role. So the only benefit Ken and Jen would have is the fact you can, you know, you can play talents. So you're going to make them playing a talents and thrust, triple tactics talents, because your opponent activating them effects, not you, when they're summoned to their field, which is really cool. So you'd mainly only look at swapping them cards out for them if you wanted to capitalize off triple tactics talents and thrusts. So yeah, as I was saying, there's just lots of good stuff in this set. You know, me personally, you want to play something a bit fun, I can play with the TG cards, and I haven't played with TG cards since probably like 2011. So that's quite exciting to me. And yeah, you definitely want to be trying to pick up your TY Fons, your SP Little Knights. You know, you can head over to TotalCards.net. You can get yourself some booster boxes. The first few weeks of Fort and Hypernova, all these cards are going to be super expensive. So if you're looking to, you know, pull some insane cards, I definitely recommend picking up these boxes. Or if you just want to play, you know, you can head on over to the website and get just the singles. Because, you know, you saw we've only pulled one regular SP Little Knight out of 12 booster boxes. So it's obviously going to be quite hard to pull. We were super lucky and managed to get a quarter century rare, but you can see the other two quarter century rares we managed to pull aren't this good. So there's 25 of them quarter centuries, so you're very unlikely to get the quarter century you're looking for as well. So it just depends really. You want to take that gamble, because this SP Little Knight is going to be hundreds of pounds. Now we are coming to our very last few packs. So I appreciate everyone sticking this long into the video. I really do appreciate it. And if you've enjoyed the video, if I've helped you in any way, please leave a like, leave a comment. The camera's frozen, but you can leave a like or a comment. It does help massively. Any questions, we do answer them, and of course, nice secret rare to kind of round it out there. We've got Wanted Seeker of Sinful Spoils, which is good because we only pulled one, so that's two now. But yeah, do check out our other videos, and if you need any sealed product, single cards, all that good stuff, head on over to Total Cards, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video.